Let's give a big round of applause for Parkway. Okay, I'm so confused. Maybe we forgot because we were just so moved by the violence chat. But what happens when a group comes up here? What are we supposed to do? Yeah, so let's redo this. I'm sorry, y'all got to get off the stage. We got to redo it. You deserve your entrance. It's all about the hype. This whole thing is like a whole entire thing. All right, so I'm going to also get off to like a complete rewind. All right. Let's give a big round of applause for Parkway.
Good morning. Sunny Bunani.
Hello, everyone.
My name is Samaj Gaskins, and I'm from Parkway Northwest High School for Peace and Social Justice. And this is my team members. This is Lacey, Paulection, Tyler Roden, Emmanuel Onadine, and Gavrina Ralph. And we're here our challenge was to make nonviolence cool again.
We picked Reverend Jeffrey Brown's challenge to make nonviolent school through peace and social justice.
How we don't have an answer so far. So far, we came together as a group to work together to find the source of violence and how we gonna work together to attack the source with a fun way for the students and the teachers to get together as a community to work together and stop this big epidemic we have in our neighborhood and within ourselves of violence.
Our plan was to demonstrate a culture of nonviolence in the school and community with peer mediation, martial arts, and sports situations like basketball. We organized a club kind of in our school so that new kids over the years could come and join to give new ideas to just grow this idea of nonviolence and peace and social justice in our school, supporting the whole theme and our name.
We are creating activities and programs for our students to keep them off the streets. We believe best that we should attack the issue with ourselves before we branch off. We have made a peace advisory group for our school to develop new ways to tackle the violent culture in our community and expand outward to the community.
For the future, we have many community outreaches planned, but first on our agenda is to expand our community group. When Aspen is over, we don't want this just to end. We want to continue our efforts and work harder to bring nonviolence everywhere. So,
"5 minutes is really long. We're halfway through this."
What we learned: violence is just an action in its lifestyle. It is important to manage the time we have wisely. Communication is a crucial asset to anyone genuinely trying to make an impact. Double-checking your work is never a bad idea. That's it. We are Parkway Northwest for Peace and Social Justice.
Absolutely loving all this nonviolence. So I would like the clock to be reset, please, to 3 minutes. And then we will be able to open it up for Q&A.
Right there, sir, with the beard. You.
So I'm reading what's on the paper, and I'm noticing that you didn't go into detail about your martial arts program to teach self-discipline or the meditation plan. So I would like to know how those two things work along with sustaining the Peace Council and transitioning it from generation to generation or grade to grade.
Well, with the martial arts and the peace mediation, as our group, Peace of Mind, we would like to sustain a program, not like just a one-time event, a program for next grade after we graduate to the next grade, so people could come in like, oh, I want to come and see my Peace of Mind program. I gotta come at the school. I gotta stay at the school, except for staying out on the streets. Staying out the streets, having nothing to do, nothing productive to do in your life as young children leads us into trouble. So this is how we feel as though that these two programs as a body, as we came together as a body in our community and our school, thought these was the best programs for our students to do.
So great job. And I think you guys hit it on the head really early, and your approach was talking about the source of violence, right? And violence is, to me, like the effect, but really digging deeper on some of the causes of this violence. Could you touch on that a little bit here? Because I think that's where, if you can treat the root cause of the violence, you can actually stem the tide. Could you touch on that?
Well, when we came together as a group, we seen as though as the cause of violence is kids not having nothing productive to do in their lives. You understand me? Nothing to do at the school, no programs to keep them out the way, out of the trouble. That's what we feel as though is a source of violence. And mostly in our neighborhood, we have kids coming after school, coming after the lit outs of schools, going to other schools, causing trouble. So instead of just going around causing trouble, why not just stay at the school, stay educated, and keep a good, clean mindset for everyone and for our students.
Again, great topic, great presentation. I guess my question is, why martial arts, and how are you teaching people to use martial arts as a way to protect themselves and not maliciously to harm other people?
Okay, so anger is one of our main things that happen in school. Like, we have a lot of attitudes and a lot of frustration with the teachers, so I'm guessing that with the martial arts, it'll be a way for us to relieve our stress and, come together as one.
It's like a discipline thing.
And also, for years, I have done martial arts as a younger, and I noticed that discipline is what we need in our young children's life. And martial arts is the best, I think, most peaceful way to relieve our stress and enforce that discipline with our students and with one another.
So it looks like, Gavina, you have something to say.
I just wanted to talk about the peer mediation. Giving people a peaceful way to express their anger and allowing them just to calm down within school or out of school is something that could kick down violence in minutes. And currently, we only have studied meditation in 2 certain parts of our school, but we're working with the teachers and staff to just demonstrate a way for students to come in the morning, give them a different way to allow themselves to just calm down and not to use violence for, in school and out of school, just to educate them that there are other ways that you can change.
Let's give them a round of applause. Great job.